that there is an obscenely large fig. Let me put my obscene head right next to it. You can see how big it is next to my nose. I have a pretty big nose. I like to refer to it as a beak, but my beak is pretty big, but this fig is bigger than my beak. Not all figs are as big as my beak. Not many are bigger, but this one is. So check this out. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. This thing's huge, gigantea. Ficus carica gigantea. So let's eat into it. That's so good. Beautiful color. There's 2 huge mouthfuls right there. So not only is it huge, there's a couple other things to say about it. Look, here's another one. This one looks really ripe. Oh yeah. This one's super soft. Squishy. This is gonna be super sweet. Like you see the stuff coming out of there. It might be a little fermenty, I don't know, we'll see. A little bit. Really sweet, bordering fermented. So good though. Oh my gosh, so big. All right, so I think I had a video on this earlier, but the reason I'm here today, I just wanted to check, see how long this fig holds figs, into winter or fall, and it's still holding them. It's October 27th, and look at this, guys. It's still making huge figs, and oh man, I'm so stoked. So I'm gonna propagate this tree. I've never seen a fig so big, truthfully. And look, it's making a lot of them, and it's sweetening them up. They're getting really sweet right here on the coast in Zone 17, right near the bay. And it's kind of like an abandoned area here, just along a random street. I don't know, it looks like somebody planted a long time ago and abandoned this thing. No one's taking care of it now. It's garbage everywhere. But it's making giant figs. And no one's picking them. They're just dropping on the ground. Look, they're all over the ground, just rotting away. So I'm gonna pick all these figs right now, keep coming here. I'll give you reports to let you know how long this thing is gonna be making edible fruit for the season here. And then eventually we're gonna be growing this plant in the nursery. This one looks like it's pretty soft. So we got 3 things going on. 1, it's huge. 2, it sets really delicious fruit in an area that would normally not ripen figs so well because it's so cool here. And 3, it's holding its figs for an extremely long period of time, deep into the season. And what else? I gotta stop saying and. That's a really bad habit. You guys must get really annoyed when I do that. Because I get annoyed when I watch my video and I'm like, maybe I could stop saying that. But what would I say if I run out of things to say and I have to stop and think for a while? Oh, what? Oh. Anyway, I think I got most of... Oh, here's a big one here. There's one. One hiding in here. I mean, these things... You gotta be serious when you bust into one of these things. It's a commitment to finish a fig like this. You get the happy side. Aaron, wait, hold on. Wait. You didn't want to see that part. Look at my beautiful giant fig. I have no idea. If anybody knows what variety this is, just by looking at this thing, please let me know. But it's no variety that I know of. There's a few more. I'm going to go off camera and get these things. So anyway, someday we'll be selling this fig and try to propagate it this winter. And that's the whole story. And you probably want an ending shot on maybe a big fig like that looks like the shape of a pumpkin. So as to elaborate and pontificate a bit further upon this marvelous creation we have here, this marvelous find, these massive things. So it really doesn't matter the yardstick that you use to measure this ginormous fig. It's huge no matter what. But look, I know, why am I wearing a hat inside? It just happened to be in my truck. My hands were full. I know, there's no sun right now. I can take it off. Gotta hide from the sun. Keep the little bit of unwrinkled skin from falling apart. Yeah, it doesn't matter what yardstick you use. No matter which one, it's huge. So check it out. Look at this thing. My videos sometimes are not that scientific. I didn't want you guys to think I was using some smoke and mirrors, even though it might have looked like it out there, or hypnosis to make you think the fig was really big when it wasn't. Let's compare it to some things here. First of all, we're going to compare it to a penny. Penny's not really that big, but look, the fig is much bigger than a penny. All right, out of the way, Penny. My aunt's name is Penny. Hi, Penny. Hi, Bob. Bob's her husband. Hey, Tim and Jeff. Those are my cousins. Okay, they always wanted to be mentioned in my videos. Yeah, right. They don't even know I have a channel. Anyway, so there, that's a nickel right there, and you can see a nickel's a little bigger than a penny, but still is dwarfed when compared to this gigantic fig. And last but not least, for the denominations of U.S. currency, we have the quarter. Of course, all these things are worth less now than they were even just a few months ago because of, current fiscal policy. But, I don't know. I was a political science major, and they said, this is what they said. They said, eventually, you get the government you deserve. And now I have the government that I deserve because the whole idea is that if you don't do anything, then you're going to get whatever government they shove down your throat because, you didn't do anything. And so the more I learned about politics when I was a political science, international relations, and Latin American major at San Diego State in the late 80s and early 90s, the more I learned, the more I decided I don't want to be part of this. It's a horrible business. God bless those who are, because you have to be a certain kind of person, like a snake, to be involved in that business. Anyway, but yeah, I know I'm getting the government I deserve. Now my money's worth almost nothing. But that's a whole other topic. But here we go. We're going to keep playing with our fruit. And now we're going to do another yardstick. And that is a dirty tape measure. And it looks like it measures, without putting shadow on it, what would that be? 2.5 inches long. I'm gonna guess 2 inches wide. No, more than 2. Like 2 3/8 inches wide. I'll put my fig up to someone else's fig any day. And of course, now we have a beautiful clean measuring stick, and it's going to measure the same. 2.5 inches long, and a little clearer maybe because it's not so dirty. And at least 2 inches wide, a little more than 2 inches wide. Here's an avocado for good measure, a rather small one. If you put your fig next to a small avocado, it'll make your fig look bigger. And that's, yeah, she's in her pajamas. I'm not in my pajamas yet, but I will be soon. Anyway, there is your monster fig. Here is a huge bowl of them. And I'm going to probably eat some figs now. Look at that massive bowl of fig. Humongous fig.